Welcome back to another Hearthstone challenge. In today's video, we are going to be taking on the Draenei challenge. That means every single card in this deck depicts Draenei only. This is one part of the race challenge that we're doing. And so far, we've been doing pretty good. We are, 7-1, if I believe, something like that. So far, only spoilers, the ended up failing the challenge. Every race before it has succeeded, and we're switching between Horde and Alliance every time. So today it's Alliance and Draenei are repping. Challenge is the same as always. We have to win a game on the WoW ladder with this deck. We have 3 attempts to do so, and if we succeed, then that means the entire race of the Draenei wins the challenge. If we don't, well, too bad. But this is the deck that we're looking at. You can go fact check yourself. Every single card on here shows Draenei, and let's go into it and let's do our best. Alright, Priest.
Ooh. Priest is generally rough.
Tough, control-ish sort of thing. We have one of the 2 drop though. We'll keep those.
Yeah. So Priest generally, in my experience, is either some sort of like res variety or something with like dragon control. Neither of which will be particularly pleasant for us.
I mean, 1 mana, 1/4, right? Something.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's Priest is probably one of the worst matchups you could get. I guess we play the 2-1, right?
Yeah, let's do it. Why not play it? We have 3 drops.
Yeah, alternatively we could have played the 1-1 and kept the 2-1 for an actual taunt minion. Oh, if he is res, then he would also have probably obsidian statues and or convincing infiltrators.
And troops.
So there would have actually been some pretty good targets there. Huh, interesting.
Oh, that's a good one. We'll freeze him, I think. Freeze the Acolyte, get out. Start going hard.
Go hard or go home.
Like Lightforge, like the pure paladin stuff isn't gonna do. Oh boy, isn't gonna do anything, unfortunately. Do you want a peacekeeper that? And just smack into it.
I mean, it's not a huge difference, but yes, I was thinking that. And again, does it make more sense to just play the yeah, no, I think I'll peacekeeper it.
And just go hard.
Do we hit everything in? I guess, right?
That's good. Problem, of course, is that there's not a lot of great stuff that this could pull out for us as a stat rebel. So
yeah,
best thing we could get is a shield, maybe taunt.
Yes. We also. This is one of those decks that if you are trying to spot us playing some nonsense on the ladder, this is probably one of the easier ones.
Maybe, yeah, because there are a lot of very off cards.
Yeah, like Shield of Galakron played not triggered, like Lightforge Zealot played not triggered. It's like, ugh, what's happening?
It's a challenge, some weird challenge, or it's just a deck that we threw together from all the cards that we had. It's just a beginner deck.
Yeah, but I mean, even if you're playing a beginner deck, I think there's literally basic cards that are probably better than Lightforge Zealot if you're not playing a pure deck.
Yeah. Literally Chilo and Yeti. It's a million times better.
Yep. So,
let's see
how
what we
about
can
the Pruder?
Why not the 3/3? Point of damage. Guild Recruiter isn't terrible.
Oh right, 34/4, yeah. I guess I trade that off, so I'm done with that. Do I kill the Acolyte though? I guess.
Let's just go face. I mean, what's the point? If he's just gonna trade this into the 4/1, it's cool. I'd rather that than trade it and get board cleared, which will likely happen anyway.
Yeah, I was more thinking about the idea that he could get another draw off of it, but I guess it's not the worst thing that could happen. There we go. The funny thing is, if he heals it...
So it's probably going to be an Azoth type control priest. Push back.
Interesting. Okay. It's Highlander. That means he has Reno.
So that means Raza's there. Shadow Reaper's there. Oh, brother.
I'm honestly right now mostly worried about Reno because because our whole thing is pushing down right on him. So just like
Let's just go. We'll just start.
exactly right, but like we go and like he's just gonna be like, oh, you have lethal on board. Let me play my Reno, and then we're like, whoa.
Or they're coming likely from the Kazakus potion.
Oh right, yeah, that's unfortunate, but it's not like we could do anything about it. That's potentially
It's actually not that bad.
friendly minion that died, yeah. That light ward did die on his side, yeah. Speaking of light wards.
Let's play the two big things, I guess. Please keep the big one again. Star Smack. Yeah, it's be hard to get through there. We need a big recruit off the death battle.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic that that's the one that ends up being a trouble for us, right? Like the Death Lord is like that's not even like a it's not like he's putting up a convincing infiltrator and he's like actually like clearing the board with it. He's actually helping our board, and yet.
Yeah, but the value, dude, it's such a big card.
We can't even kill it. Like what the fuck?
I can't play anything. Yeah, let's try the next game. How about that? This is not gonna happen. It's gonna bring us back too much.
It feels bad to concede in this sort of an environment where
yeah, I mean, what's the point? I
mean, we are very much losing our momentum. That's fair. It will be interesting to see what we get off of the Death Lord, because if we get like a Truth Seeker, or a Shield, maybe even a Proud Defender, there are some ideas there, maybe. But
what do you want cards he has on his hand? Do you think that not one of these cards can clear?
Oh yeah, he's about to play the board clear, huh? Dragonfire Potion.
Air.
Dustbreaker, same thing.
Dustbreaker. Why not Dustbreaker? Dustbreaker used to be the GOAT. I mean, he'd be good. Alright, Mage could be a lot of different things. A lot of different things are wild. Have an Ash Tongue, that's good. We could keep the Instructor.
Yeah, I was thinking so. The awkward thing about ditching the Shield Bearer is that we could pull it with the Instructor. It's like you know your your deck is bad when the idea of getting one of your cards is worrying.
Yeah. Shield Bearer is not a good card. But now we have two Instructors. We can play them back to back.
We have a perfect curve, basically. I am a little bit worried about the old Odd Mage. That's...
The oddity of his deck. It's not the fastest deck, though.
There's two versions. There is two versions. There is a faster one.
Yeah. But not the fastest mage you can play.
No. But if you play the actual variety without Zola and all that stuff, then that is still a decently aggressive deck. You got the... what are they called? The Fire Eaters, and you got all the other hero power support. Just goes nuts.
Let's try this again. No more Shield Bears.
That works.
Better. That is better.
Then we got Proud Defender, Shield of Galakrond, or Recruiter, although I think Shield is probably more reliable.
Yeah. Is he started to touch on the taunt, so he's planning to clear something to drop a board clear here, right?
That's what it looks like.
Proud Defender has enough health and an upside if it's the only thing that survives. It's the best play.
Yeah, it's gonna be what? It's gonna be like a 4/4 with Divine Shield and Taunt. That's pretty good.
It's not terrible. I've seen worse.
I mean, certainly. Oh, it's Dragon's Fury. That could go...
Oh yeah, that clears everything. Oh, boy, you play that in that deck? You should be aware of the downside you're putting on yourself.
Normally, the lowest thing you would put is a regular polymorph, though not an odd, of course. I guess it...
I like shield.
Oh, we forgot to include the paladin Galacron. What did we do?
Yeah. It's too bad. It's too bad. We'll try.
Yeah, I think we confused our opponent there. I mean...
Yeah, he stopped. He's like, yo, what's going on? Draenei probably next turn.
Oh, right, yeah. So, this is the more aggressive variety that runs Secret Package. Problem with that being that... Is it this
Try
way?
with the other one first, right? It's babe.
Yeah, but what if it's, I mean, if it's... I guess if it's explosive wounds, if it's what was it? Flame Ward, it doesn't matter much. The question is... Yeah, no, you're right. Oh, fuck.
So we know portion of polymorph is there, so if you want to, you could just test it with the Lightbringer, with the little guy.
Light Warden, yes.
Light Warden.
Counterpoint? No, no counterpoint. This is fine. Frozen Clone.
That's okay. He doesn't heal.
Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah, Explosive definitely goes in there. I know that. And then we can just drop our 5-drop, I suppose.
Yeah, let's do that. Dude, we're getting there, man. Doing it. It's happening.
So yeah, this is the more aggressive variety of the odd one, which makes Dragon's Fury actually a strange inclusion. And means there's probably no Jaina, no Zola. So
likely Flame Ward then? Or no, not Flame Ward.
It
test
could
for
very well
again?
It could very well be another wait, no, that's
Then Defender?
Right, yeah. Because that is one off and then could potentially juggle into a victory.
We'll try. We'll just go for it.
1 in 3. Enter a button is green, we didn't win. It's Ice Block. That's actually, wow, that's actually really good. I mean, not that it's Ice Block, but the fact that we hit the face when it was Ice Block.
I mean, nothing.
Ice Block.
No, we just win.
I'm confused by this deck, right? Because he's building it more like the aggressive one, but he's also including like Ice Block and Dragon's Fury.
It's weird. We'll just kick the Ice Block again. Play like
if that is what it is.
I guess. I mean, it will be.
Do you play both of them? Or
I played Defender and Hero Power and just hold some of the power, I think. No need to overcommit. We can kill the little guy and just stay there. Could kill Cloud Prince if we want to. Probably will be enough.
I don't think it's necessary, especially with all the taunts we have.
Yeah, Flamestrike Hero Power clears up the 2/6 anyway.
As I said, Jaina does not belong in that version of that deck, but it's fine, because we can still kill her very easily. Oh right, Cloud Prince is an elemental.
Cloud Prince is elemental, so that would have been the argument to actually do it, but we're still close. Still won.
Yeah, I mean,
we're gonna lose this game, dude. We're losing this goddamn game because we can't put another point.
That's I was gonna say. We pretty much are incredibly close to losing right now. It's not exactly obvious, but because of the nature of the Frost Lich, it's very hard to lose once you've got her up, especially against like smaller boards. I guess we still gotta push though. I don't think there's much else we can do.
Yeah.
Which means she'll heal 7 next turn.
Go and play the 2 big things. Unreal, dude.
Frost Lich
just kill the Cloud Prince. Same thing. Either way, the same result.
No. If we had killed the Cloud Prince, we would have won because then she would have had 4 herself.
I mean, same result at the time that we'll consider because you're thinking Flamestrike Hero Power as an answer. But then it doesn't matter if you run the 2 things into Cloud Prince or not. So you just do it.
Hero power buffs make a lot of sense in combination with both the general odd archetype as well as Jaina as a hero. That being said, right now you're looking at 7 points of healing, so you're going up to 8. And we have more than 8 damage still.
Well, it kills the 4-2. I guess.
Yes, which
We'd
brings
have-
us to
we'd have
9
9.
points of damage, which would be fine.
Just can't get anything drawn here. Oh no. And he didn't use hero power, so that secret is good.
Are we using? Are we thinking Flame Ward? Ice
We
Barrier,
have-
something like that.
So let's test. Let's just be like normal about it. We test Vape with the dude, and if it's Flame Ward, which it will likely be, we just resign because there's nothing. We can do nothing else.
If it is Flame Ward, we're still 2 off lethal, 1 off if we play clever.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Because if it's Flame Ward, we can hit with a Zealot first, and then Defender gives us 1 extra point of damage on the Recruiter, which lives,
Not enough.
which is exactly 1 off. That's rough. So you're saying we're
I'll
testing
just try.
for Vaporize with the dude,
Either way.
and it is in fact Flame Ward.
Alright.
So there's really nothing
Next
we can
game.
do at this point. I mean, I'm
No, it's over.
gonna see what the Recruiter
Sure.
has to say, but I doubt there's anything interesting there.
Alright. Druid. Druid and Wild can be a lot of garbage. I don't like this, but we have a curve. We'll keep
Yeah, whenever I encounter Druid and Wild, I'm usually very happy to have a Necrotic Geist in my big spell mage. Is all I'm saying.
It could be, but that's not what worries me at all. Like if it's Jade, that's probably one of the better things for us.
Is it?
Let's play the
Just-
1/4.
Yeah.
Biggest stat. Yeah.
Argument against Hero is very obvious. It dies to 1 point of damage, i.e. Moonfire, Wrath, or Hero Power. It is Jade.
Yeah, that might be okay. Shuffles on turn 1 shuffle. We got a real edgy boy. Okay. That means his hand is probably the bomb. He's gonna just coin Jade Idol. Not Idol,
Jade
Jade
Blossoms.
Blossom.
Yeah.
He's gonna Wild Growth and he's gonna Nourish and just win. If you shuffle on 1, that means you have the Hand of Gods. Spam the board. Who gives a fuck? First Spreading Plague, we just concede and be over with it. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
Typically, you want to play thinking what your opponent could have in Hearthstone. That's generally the advice. But in this case, with we're doing the challenge, we can't afford to. And that's probably already the
Yeah, I was about to say
killer
12 armor
blow.
is really rough.
We'll just play.
Oh god, we don't have the board space for the Guild Recruiter next turn. He's probably gonna play Minion, right? Or kill him. Yeah.
Could just play like some Jade. No, swipe.
That's not bad at all.
Now we can play the Recruiter. Just keep.
Hey, that's a really good pull.
That's actually pretty good.
I think that's like
Stat-wise, this.
stat-wise,
worth it.
either this or Proud Defender are the best pull.
What? Okay, somehow he knows that we have nothing, apparently.
Is this even a strict downgrade? Wait a second. We're trading.
Yeah, kind of is.
What? We're trading like 8 points of attack for 8 points of attack, and it's mostly a health downgrade, so unless he has a board clear, there's not much done here, actually.
Nothing much goes. But Spreading Plague coming up, I mean, it goes well. If he doesn't have Spreading Plague, he doesn't shuffle twice there. It doesn't make sense. He has to have Plague now. Like, he plays this deck. What?
He summoned with a Jade Idol.
Yeah, it's about time he summoned with Jade Idol.
How about all
I mean,
face?
yeah, dude, you're telling me you don't have Plague? Okay. Then why do you shuffle twice? What was that?
And now his draws are going to be
do
really
that.
weak, because he's just going to draw Jade Idols, which in theory great, but he's not going to overwhelm us before he's dead.
one more turn to play the plague, or like moon.
Or how about a 3/3 Jade Idol?
How about it? No plague. I'm luck shot. I mean,
this is
how do you
probably.
mess this up?
I mean, I'm not gonna allege anything, but this is probably a person that looked up like, oh, what good decks are there, and then it's like, oh, hey, how about this Jade Druid, and then
How do you shuffle twice that early? Okay, let's just go.
That's 7 points of damage. It's not great, but it's.
And we'll play shield, I suppose. Actually, maybe make a trade with the dude.
That's what I was thinking, right? We can get another one. Oh, I meant to play the shield. That was on me. I meant to play the shield, but I should have taken a second to look at what card I'm playing. Either way, we have the same attack value. If he, of course, now has what is it, Starfire? Then that's gonna be really
Ferocious Howl out of Plague Mana. What? What are you doing? You did not have the hand to shuffle on turn 1. You had to summon. That was weak. But we'll take it. We will take it, man. Sometimes you just gotta run into a 3-head who thinks they know how to play Jade Druid, and then they shuffle on 1 and they don't have Plague, and they don't even have Blossom or Wild Growth or Nourish on hand. Well, we'll take it. The Draenei have succeeded. So far, every Alliance race has succeeded. So far, almost every race in total has succeeded, except for the meager Blood Elves, because they're junkies and they don't know how to fight. But next time we will be back with another Horde race, and I've been told it's going to be the Undead, and hopefully they will be able to bring glorious victory and improve our record a little bit more. Thank you for watching this video. Drop a like on it if you did enjoy it. We'll be back tomorrow with the Undead Challenge. Trying to push more races. Oh, I almost said it. Trying to push more races. We're pushing races, nothing else. That's what we're pushing. Thank you for watching. Drop a like on the video. We're gonna see you in the next one. JJ.
That's it.
That's it.